Hi everyone. This is going to be a two-part video, right? Because I want to share with you 7 essential core values that you need to have to launch your store. Now there are other values, of course, but these I believe are essential that will allow you to be in right standing both with God and with man. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is just coming off the video that I posted on Tuesday, and today is October 19th, Thursday. I had gotten feedback. One of the tips I said that you need to surround yourselves with business associates or associates that have done what you want to do. And now I hope that you have stopped overthinking it. I literally finished reviewing the contract for the new store for Valentine's Intimates that's going to be launched in Montego Bay, which I shared on Tuesday. And persons had reached out in terms of the food for thought. So I want to continue to share to help as many women out there, because holidays coming up soon. We're now mid-October. You have little over 45 days to go to launch your store for December. And remember, I started with a 300 square foot and I grew from there. So the importance is to stop overthinking it and let's just launch the store, okay? So I'm going to share with you 7 essential core values. And your core values are the belief that you have that will cause you to act and do how you operate in your business, including from the setup, during the business, and as you continue to grow the business, right? So I'm going to be sharing 3 core values on this video, and I'll bring the next 4 tomorrow, all right? So the first 3 that I'm going to share with you, which I believe these are very important so that you can show up in such a way that your customers are going to want to shop with you, and most importantly, you're in right standing with God. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what man says. As I said, it is based on what God's word says. And once you're right with God, God's willing, everything will be right with everybody else, okay? And you cannot please everybody else, but make sure you please God. So the first essential core value that if you want to launch your business, this is a must. No going around it, okay? The first one is integrity. And integrity is when you know what is right and you do what is right, okay? So one of the key areas that you're going to be facing a lot of temptation, and just based on the fact that you want to charge a good price to your customers and you want to be competitive, it is around when you're sourcing your products and bringing it in, especially here in Jamaica, because the duties are high. So if you're doing clothing and apparel, which is where my business is, for women's undergarments, shapewear, lingeries, bras, etc., the tax for importing is high, right? And I remember when I just started and I had ordered from a Miami supplier, when I got the product and I saw the duties and the rate, I was like, yeah, I was not happy, okay? Let's say that. But the reality is you are able to not compromise your integrity, because I had a supplier once that said to me, what I've done for some of my other customers is that I cut the price and that's what is used, right? Now the reality is you're going to face that and you're going to hear that in the SME, the small medium enterprise. And I came from corporate, so I've worked in corporate for 17 years. I've never seen or experienced that. And the corporate companies I've worked are multinational, right? So it's definitely not the space where you want to go, because it will damage your reputation and it will damage your business reputation. So you are able, and I have been able to bring in my products, charge a reasonable price to my customers, while also being able to cover my overheads and also being able to make a profit so that we can reinvest for the growth of the business. Now, the reality is, and we'll share more, I'll share more as we go along, your overheads, how you manage your overheads, so that you know how to charge and charge the right price, etc. Then the second one, so one of the most important, based on the tips that I shared, in terms of you want to surround yourself with the right business associates that can actually show you and help you to do what you want to do, which is to launch your store. The second one is to be teachable. Now, I have 17 years of experience as a senior finance professional in corporate. I have an MBA for finance manager from Manchester Business School in the UK, which is a very top ranking school. So when it comes on to launching your store, that has nothing to do with launching a store, because I never knew some of the nuances and some of the steps that I needed to take. I had to figure it out as I go along, and I've been doing it since 2019. And sometimes those steps were frustrating, I can tell you that. There was a time when I needed to get a card machine, a point of sale card machine, and go into one of the financial institutions here in Jamaica. I won't say their name. It was just a headache. And I am a finance professional, so I know how to put my finances together and everything. And it was just so burdensome and so straining that I would not recommend that bank to anybody when it comes on to opening a bank account, to getting a point of sale card machine. And of course, my bank now, which is very good, didn't stress me. It was easy for me to get my card machine. Right, at the time it was easy, right? So the second one is to be teachable. The point was that you can come in, because if you're in corporate, you probably have your bachelor's, yes, you're probably certified, whatever area, whether it's a CPA, whatever it is, you have your master's. None of that is going to help you when it comes on to launching your store, based on some of the steps and the nuances in Jamaica that we're going to launch, or that you want to launch your store. And you're looking to launch a global store, of course. So you have to be teachable. So for me, I had a business consultant. I hired a business consultant. So when I was doing my 9 to 5 in 2019, the business consultant, they had their structure. I, of course, changed some based on my knowledge. I know, having a corporate experience, I changed some things after going through later on. But when I just started, I took the knowledge. I was teachable. I literally, like a sponge, everything that I could get, I made sure I took that in. And then I build on top of that, right? I did a business consultant for my firm. Just one of the things when we launched, then I renovated my store. So we launched with the 300 square feet, and I renovated the store based on the business consultant advice, who's someone that has done what I wanted to do, and how to position and display so that there was more focus on the product visibility. And that's something that I needed. My background was not that. My background is finance. And then I did another program, an entrepreneurship program, which I'm still a part of today. I still remain teachable. I'm still learning. And I add all of this knowledge and I continue to grow, okay? You have to be teachable. Nobody's gonna work with you. Nobody's gonna want to spend the effort if when you come, you're like, but this can't be done like that. No. Can't. Okay? You have to be teachable. You will benefit so much when you allow yourself to be teachable and to receive all the information and application that you can execute and launch your store. And then the third one, and I'm going to end with this one, is humility. And one of the reasons why I share humility is because I believe it is at the core of everything, right? And the word of God tells you that a man that is proudful and arrogant filled with pride, he shall be brought low. And a man that is humble, in this case a woman, a woman that is humble will be exalted. Yeah. So when it comes on to how you speak with other business associates, other persons within the SME sector, you know, and recognizing that not everybody may speak as you speak. Not everybody may act or know what you know, but they have their own benefits that they can offer you because they have the experience in the area. So how you speak to your suppliers, how you speak to your business associates that you're going to meet, how you speak to your workers, how you speak to your customers, how your entire demeanor. Just be humble. Because once you're humble, there's almost like a level of inviting atmosphere where persons want to be around you. Persons will willingly share with you and just open up with you. And that's what you want. You want your customers to feel comfortable so much that they will share their feedback. And that comes with having a great level of humility. So these are essentials. Like, I mean, if you don't have these three things, these three core values, I don't think it makes sense for you to launch. So now that you have stopped overthinking it, you need to cultivate, create. If this is not something that you need to write them down and start self-reflecting. You need to have high integrity. You know what is right, you're going to do what is right, because otherwise you're going to damage your reputation. You're going to damage yourself, and if you're not in right standing with God, it doesn't make any sense. Okay? Because what you put your hands to, God will allow you to prosper if you are walking in obedience, and integrity is one of those key ones. Okay? The second one, as I said, is being teachable. To successfully launch your store, you have to be teachable. You will grow if you allow yourself to receive. No matter what level you're coming from, be teachable. You did not know some of the nuances to get to this level to launch your store. Listen and receive it, okay? And the third one is humility. Above everything, no, not above everything, because integrity is a very high one in my book. Humility, once you are humble, God will exalt you. So tomorrow I'm going to come on and share the remaining 4 tips, the remaining 4 core values, because I want to share 7 with you. So my name is Andrea Jackson Robinson, and I help women who wants to launch their store to do so with clear steps and practical strategies that can actually be implemented for you to actually launch your store. Take care and talk soon. And I am excited for you if you have literally stopped overthinking it and you are ready to launch your store. Bye.